The Sykkuno drama has proven one thing that we have known for a very long time now, and it is that women are completely incapable of taking responsibility for their own actions. And in fact, given even the slightest chance, they will use any means necessary to put the responsibility of their own wants, desires, actions on anyone else but themselves. And this situation is one of the best examples of it. This is the coming out of Sykkuno's newest victim. And people, needless to say, are absolutely unhappy because what she is saying is completely bonkers, to say the least. It is complete refusal to take any accountability and twisting of the truth to the utmost highest degree. This is almost the same tier, but not. It's a little bit lower. When Emiru was lying in court to get someone arrested for false essay allegations.
I went to Evo Las Vegas alone, but I wasn't alone. I shared a hotel room with Sykkuno.
Just the start of this, I went to this place alone, but I wasn't alone. How can you trust anything this person says after just that sentence?
But I didn't know that he had other intentions. And I didn't ask him to share a room with me. I just simply asked him, "Hey, are you going to Evo Las Vegas?" He said yes. And I said, "Oh, I'm trying to go this year. I'm looking at hotels and everything's so expensive. Do you pretty much have like any recommendations? Like I know he lives in Las Vegas." And he said, "Oh, you're planning on coming. I actually have room if you just want to like room with me." And I said, and I at first was not against it. I was like, "Are you sure?" Like, no, I don't want to intrude. Like, I don't mind getting my own hotel and all this. Like, I was insistent on being like, "Oh no, it's fine." And then he said, "No, no, no. Like, I have extra room. I already paid for it." And I even asked him, I'm like, "Are you rooming with a group or with friends?" And he said, "No, but there's 2 beds, so like you'll get your own bed." You know, like
You will even get your own bed. Wow. So she's effectively saying here, oh, I had no idea the male and female dynamics go this far, and I didn't actually wanna, go to his place and stay over for the night. I didn't want to, but I did. But I did. Amazing.
yeah. So I took his offer. Being a dumbass, I took his offer, but I did later. I even offered to pay him back. I said, "How much should I save up for accommodations?" And he said, "Oh no, 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 you don't have to pay me back. Like I already have room for the hotel. You don't have to pay me back." Um. So yeah, I shared a room with Sykkuno, um, at Evo Las Vegas, and we had plans to watch a movie together. We had plans to watch a horror movie together. Until Dawn. That movie's ass. Actually, I didn't even get to finish it, but that movie's ass. He had a hotel even though he was in Vegas. Yes. We were watching the movie, and he started to get very angsty or something. I don't know how to explain it, but he pretty much tried to make a move on me, and I was fully trying to say like I'm just here to watch the movie. Like I'm just here to watch the movie.
What do you mean you were trying to say no? What do you mean you were trying to say no, but you didn't? Like, it's like blaming the spoon for you being fat at this point. Amazing.
Um. But me being a dumbass and not being very like what's the word very strong in like mentally, not physically. I mean like
I love how the excuse always is, oh, but you see, mentally I'm 5. You just can't figure it out. Guys, I know I'm pushing 40. It's visible, obviously. But mentally I'm deficient. Oh, no, I mean 12. So, nothing is ever my fault or anything. It's just, you don't understand how little accountability for my own actions I have, in fact. You would be amazed. You gotta love this. And by the way, if you're wondering, this is on 1.5 times speed because on normal speed, this is pain.
Like maybe this is a people pleaser in me, but and maybe I don't know, benefit the doubt, or because I still thought he was cute, or I don't know.
I thought he was cute. I knew him. He was famous. I thought he was cute. But man, guys, trust me. I didn't actually want to go to his like hotel. I want to see the exchange. I want to see the DMs here. I want to hear this this second grade retelling, probably with nothing changed at all, obviously. I want to see the DMs, okay? I want to see it. Because I bet the DMs don't even look at a millimeter in the direction that she is currently explaining. Oh, I was trying to say no. Oh, I didn't want to. I'm sure you didn't.
He tried to make a move on me, resolute, I don't know, but he made a move on me. It did take like 30 minutes. Wow, I don't want to share. I don't like sharing this on. This is like so personal. Like I don't talk about my intimate life at all. But I don't sleep with
I don't want to, but here we are. But here we are somehow. Oh man.
anyone that I'm not dating.
I don't sleep with people that I don't date, but I kind of do. You can't make this up. You just can't. These people aren't real. These people are not real.
And it didn't happen that night. I didn't want it to happen. So instead, I just gave him oral. Okay? I just and then when he fell asleep,
you can't make it up. You can't. Life is way more wild than any fiction, as they say. You can't make it up. You can't make it up.
I got out of bed and I just ate a banana and I was just staring out the window. I was dissociating. I think I was sort of just dissociating. And I'm like, what the fuck happened? What just happened? And then in the morning,
the banana makes.
I barely slept that night. Then in the morning, he didn't really want to talk about it. And I was just kind of trying to open it up and talk to him about like what happened. And then
what happened? He probably doesn't even understand what the problem is. He probably has no idea there is a problem. I mean, what the hell are we talking about here?
we were going to talk about it, I don't know, later or something. I don't know, but I can't remember. But he ends up hugging me.
Was that traumatic?
But then pushes me onto the bed from the hug.
Oh no.
And we end up having sex. And
guys, listen. You can't make this up.
I didn't have it in me to tell him to stop, so I just let it happen.
Again, this is like peak zero accountability. It's beautiful.
And while this was happening, while we were doing it, I always wear protection, and I only sleep with people I'm in a relationship with, so I'm not used to.
Yep. I mean, from the story, we can obviously all know that this is 100% true. She only sleeps with people she's in a relationship with. Now, granted, considering Sykkuno's past and experiences, she's probably on the list of, man, you know what? I'm gonna come out because I did not get to be the girlfriend, okay? Because that's what they're mad about. They were not the ones picked at the end of the day.
To one night stands or anything like that. But
Clearly.
we're not using protection, and I'm legally hard of hearing, if you guys don't know already.
A league? What?
But we were not using protection, and I'm legally hard of hearing.
Legally?
I'm
Hard
legally hard of
of
hearing, if you guys
hearing?
don't know already. But in the heat of the moment, he asked me if it was safe, and I didn't hear him, but I just said and he.
This is also like the best part of the video. So he asked me a thing. I didn't hear it, but I just said like how how do you come out with this video and think it's gonna go over well? You can't make this stuff up. You just can't.
Finished inside of me, and then that was it. And then we just laid there for a little bit, and then I brought it up. I asked him straight up, when was your last relationship, and do you sleep around often? Like, is this normal for you?
Like, what is this? What are these questions? By the way, this is kind of actually not super uncommon, but like, what? The mindset. Something bad just happened. Something without consent just happened. But my first question was like, how often do you do this? Like, what the hell? What was the longest relationship? What do you mean? Like, what? Make the age of consent 57. No, 67. Make it 67. Okay? I'm tired of this garbage. I am so tired of hearing these idiots speak. It is insane. People, streamers are not real people. Off to the mines. Off to the mines and never let them out.
Because I told him straight up, I do not date with people. I do not sleep with people I do not date.
Yeah, that probably meant, well, Sykkuno, I know we just had intercourse, but I don't sleep with people who aren't boyfriend. What the fuck?
I do not sleep with people that I do not date. That is just a moral of mine. I find it very intimate with whoever. So, and I don't actually have. I've only slept with I've only ever slept with 3 people. Well, 4 now, but I've only been in 3 relationships.
Yeah, I believe that. Sure.
So it was very new to me. I've never had a one-night stand or anything like that. So I asked him, I'm like, is this normal for you? Like, do you sleep around a lot? And he said, no, I just, he was being around the bush the whole time that I was asking these questions, by the way. I'm like, then why did you sleep with me? And he said, oh, it just, giving me really half-ass
Like, what do you mean, why? Why?
answers, Like, oh, I just, I've known you for a while, and I know you're very sweet, and, you look nice. And then I asked him this question, and I said, when was your last relationship?
I love how this is a very important question, by the way.
And he said 3 years ago. So in my head, it's crazy that's why I feel so blindsided and backstabbed, because I asked these questions and they ended up being complete lies. So when I really felt
Wow, a prolific liar lied to you. Holy, wow. This must be the first time someone lies in her life. Wow.
blindsided and backstabbed by all the information that was coming out, I really was, because I asked those 2 questions, like if he was in a relationship, or like when his last relationship was, and if he sleeps around, and he told me no, and 3 years ago. And after that, I went on about my day, and then I ended up running into someone I'm very close with, and they offered me to stay in their hotel room because I didn't feel comfortable sleeping in mine. So I ended up sleeping at my friend's hotel room for the next 2 nights. And you guys can even see on Twitter, if you guys look at my Evo outfits, the first outfit is in a very different hotel room than the other 2, and that's because I ended up moving to another hotel.
Who cares?
The first one is in the one that I'm with Sykkuno. And I ended up sleeping in the hotel that me and Sykkuno had on the last night, because he ended up checking out early and sleeping at his house. So that was the only time I saw him. We ran into each other a couple of more times at Evo, but we didn't really say anything, and he didn't really want to talk about what happened.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, he didn't. We already know that. He doesn't care.
And then I struggled with this for a while, and I had someone in my life.
Oh, heavens to Betsy. The consequences of my choices, I struggled with them. This is the worst pity party ever.
Be there for me and kind of try to help me through this. And my dumbass tried talking about it with Sykkuno later, trying to like understand what happened, because it's not.
What are you trying to understand here? Are you trying to make him your boyfriend? Because this is the story with all of them, that they kind of do.
Something I'm used to. And he pretty much beat around the bush the whole time. And then he would say things like, oh, I'm confused. I just wanted to know what you felt about that. And I said, no, I want to know what you felt about this, because I already told you how I felt. And yeah, he said he was sorry that he made me. He was sorry that he gave me that impression, and that he would want to reconcile. And me being the dumbass I am, I still wanted to be friends with him.
Haven't we already heard this one before? Oh, you're such a horrible man for cheating on your girlfriend, but you can still talk to me, you know, I'm still available. I give second chances. I mean, this is the Sykkuno drama is one of the most beautiful things ever, honestly, because it's just hilarious. It really is just a special flavor of stupid, is it not?
For some reason. So I did, and that's why we still played games. And then I ended up seeing him at TwitchCon at the Riot Party, and we actually talked in person for the
Oh, please tell me something happened again.
first time since. And he actually brought that part up and said, like, he was sorry and stuff, and that he was sorry for giving me the impression. So I really thought he was, you know, honestly sorry, and I accepted it. And I thought I was the only one, because I literally straight up asked him if he sleeps around, and he said no. So sorry, I thought I was the only one. Did I think we were going to be in a relationship? No.
Surely not. I just had a crush on him. I mean, she literally said somewhere at the start that she had a crush on him.
I knew how much older he was than me, and I was like, why would he want to be in a relationship with someone much younger?
Oh, man.
So I didn't really think that, it was going to go anywhere. So yeah, I just said I think it's fine.
I want to see the conversations. I want to see the texts. I want to see everything, because all of this sounds like blatant lies, but that's okay because it's funny. In any case, 10 out of 10. Bye.